Sons Towing. Let's go courtside with Sergeant Randy on KINX 102.7 FM.
And good evening. Thanks for joining us right here as we bring it to you. It is volleyball action actually coming your way here as we get ready to get it underway for another season. Always exciting here for this one as we get ready to bring you volleyball from the brand new remodified gymnasium here in McLaughlin Center. Randy, as we get ready to bring this match out to our listeners and of course online as well, it is just one of those type of exciting atmospheres just simply because there's a lot of changes here at the University of Providence.
Absolutely. They put a bunch of money into this facility, and I'll tell you what, it really shows here all the way down to the middle, the new colors. What a wonderful, wonderful facility, and I am very excited to get kicked underway tonight with our first true home game for the ranked Lady Argos of University of Providence.
As you talk about that, ranked in the top 25, first time in a while, and they had a chance to visit with Coach Arunas Duda and, of course, a couple of the seniors here. Josie was in earlier, and Mariah Diaz was in on our sports chat this morning. And when you talk to them, they're excited to actually be at home because they have played a match here in Great Falls. It just wasn't here at this facility.
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah, over at Great Falls Central is where they had that match and did quite well with that, and so they're able to come in here and see how they're doing. Of course, tonight's game is just an exhibition. They'll be taking on North Idaho College, who incidentally just pulled out a 3-2 victory over MSU Northern in a back-and-forth game. I'll tell you, there was some pretty good volleyball going on.
Very good, and the fun thing is it's power volleyball at its finest. It's fun to watch these teams, and when you talk about Northern, that's kind of a nice little plus because Coach here and, of course, the University of Providence gets a chance to see who's Northern's going to start, the type of rotations, and kind of get a feel exactly how things will happen when we get to that stage where we start playing Frontier teams here. When we talked to the coach this morning and the two players, they said, you know what, this Frontier is always tough, and this year is going to be just as tough.
Yeah, there's not just one date on the calendar circle. There's several of them, and Northern is one that obviously every year they take a look at that, as that is considered their crosstown rival. They're definitely a rivalry there. Northern has had years and years of success being to the national tournament on several occasions for volleyball. UGF would like to follow suit and do the same thing.
This will be a fun matchup because you watch a couple of these seniors that have been here. They've gone through the process. They have been on this floor in the past. It's not quite as bright as it is here tonight, and they have gone through the trials and tribulations, getting to benefit some of the excitement now with this is because it continues to be one that is going to be a type of matchup that you will see for this type of volleyball here with these kids. And they have gone through it. The younger kids are just now getting in here, the freshmen, those type of kids coming in. They're the type of kids that just say, hey, this is what it's supposed to be. The other kids that have kind of went through this process with the University of Providence coming here and spending a lot of money.
Well, and you hit on something there. Talk about the youth of this team, and this team is stacked for years to come as they are very youth on this program. To have this type of success with these younger players, that's pretty exciting to see for the future.
Take a look at that lineup. When you go through that, and not necessarily all the starters, but when you look at it, it is a young team, isn't it?
Well, yeah, you got freshmen kicking it off there, another freshman, junior on there, sophomore. And I'd really like to see all these Montana names on there. Danny Norland from Helena, Montana. We got Emily Stoker right out of Belt. We've got right over here Ember Schwint. Although she graduated from Thompson Falls, she spent most of her career out there at Cascade, just 30 miles down the road. It'll be fun to watch her get on the floor tonight. I know she's got a pretty good following. So a lot of good local talent they're going to be able to showcase right here tonight.
It'll be fun because when you get into this level, you've got that libero that is very important, is one that can move around the floor, that kind of is a great defensive player most of the time, but they're one that kind of controls the offense. You'll see back sets, short sets, and of course those high lobs going across the net. It's important for them to get the ball where it needs to go, isn't it?
Well, there's no doubt about that, and then the other side of that is you take a look.
To celebrate Hump Day, the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant has created Whiskey Wednesdays.
Our in and out of the contest, basically.
Real pizza starts with real food.
We're able to move them in and out throughout the night and trying to set up the different matches there as we're learning how to run the system.
Yeah, a little bit of technical stuff here, and because it's a satellite-fed program, it just kind of kicked off there, so it is interesting when you watch it unfold, I guess. But as we talk about this team, as it is an exhibition with Northern Idaho College coming in, they are going to play a couple of teams here. They played Northern earlier before this one. They take on UP here coming up in just a little bit. Then they also will actually go over and play Carroll a little bit later this week. Then we roll into some exciting stuff here. Friday, we've got Dickinson coming to town.
Yeah, we've got the actual league games there that are going to count on that, as you said. Dickinson State will be taking on. Before that, Benedictine University against MSU Northern. That should be a great matchup as well. Northern Idaho will be taking on Carroll. That's just going to be a scrimmage, and then tomorrow's nightcap, Dickinson State against Providence. And, well, I'll tell you what, don't be scared to come here on Saturday. There's a bunch of great games on Saturday as well, as we've got a whole weekend full of volleyball here.
Well, and the fun thing is tomorrow they will actually have a tailgate party that you'll have a chance to come to. They'll get it started around 5 o'clock, 5:30. They'll start serving food, and it should be exciting to get people in here. They're expecting 400 to 500 folks to come here, see the brand new gymnasium, talk about some of the exciting things here at UP. And one of the rumors that continues to buzz around is football. The talk of football coming to Great Falls.
You know, the neat part is we started spreading that rumor 3-4 years ago, and they finally said, you know what, if they're going to spread it, we might as well do something about it. It is something that I know is definitely being considered and looked at. You know, whether it ever comes to fruition or not, well, we certainly hope so. We'd love to see a local team here for the University of Providence, but right now it's definitely on the board, and they're talking about it.
We will kind of follow that as we are the exclusive station covering the University of Providence here, the Argos, as it is always exciting for us to cover these kids. Started back with the basketball program where Bill Himmelberg and stuff is very excited to get his season underway. And, of course, a lot of transfers coming from D1 coming into that program. A lot of great freshmen will be here as they're looking for great things to happen there as well. So we're looking forward to it. Also want to make sure that we are covered with sponsors from throughout the state of Montana to keep us up to date here with all the sports that we cover for KINX. We're going to take a quick little timeout, get ready for the national anthem, and get ready to bring you volleyball right here on KINX 102.7 FM.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Then you need to get Results. Results Sports Training will improve your technique and build strength for enhanced performance, increase speed, and improve flexibility. Utilizing Dartfish video technology, Results is able to analyze your overall skill level and develop a program to increase your performance. If you want to maximize your potential and dominate the game, call Results today at 731-8963. Results is available for teams, groups, and individuals. Call today and get Results.
The Second Amendment, your right to bear arms. That might seem like a small thing to some, but at Mitchell Supply, it's a way of life. AR-15s, silencers, Mauser rifles, and other military weapons are currently in stock and ready to be added to your collection. Mitchell Supply is Great Falls AR-15 specialist with the largest collection of parts and accessories in the state. This is the time to exercise your right. Stop in Mitchell 300 Smelter Avenue Northeast, Mitchell Supply.
ABC Seamless Great Falls is Central Montana's leading exterior home improvement solution, specializing in Malarkey roofing shingles. Malarkey shingles have a 130-mile-an-hour wind warranty. Important when Montana is your home. Also ask about their Empire warranty, a lifetime warranty no matter the circumstances. Malarkey products and ABC Seamless Great Falls have combined quality and affordability with lasting beauty. Contact ABC Seamless Great Falls today for a solution to your roofing problem. Call 453-ROOF. That's 453-ROOF.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza, high-powered pizza. We bring the power of Howard's to you. Call Howard's Pizza now.
Providence getting ready to take on a team and has traveled in from Idaho College as they are the Cardinals, I believe, here as they come into this stadium and get ready to bring you action here. They'll get ready to do the national anthem. That is coming up in just a little bit. As we talk a lot about the gymnasium here, we also want to remind you that there is a lot of volleyball that's going to be had here in Great Falls coming up, and they'll be underway tomorrow. As coming up at 5 o'clock, we'll have that tailgate party. You're invited to come and be a part of that. Food, beverages, and I understand they have some giveaways they're going to do, and so we are looking forward to that. And, of course, then we've got volleyball coming your way tomorrow. And then we kind of get geared up and start thinking a little bit about the Frontier Conference.
Well, absolutely. Yeah, we're going to kick it off on the road, University of Montana Western on the 14th, followed by Rocky on the 16th. We'll be right back here at home, Montana State, University Northern. That's a big one, 7 o'clock, and that'll be September 21st. Carroll will come back 2 days later on the 23rd. And then we're going to invite LC State in, Lewis and Clark State College out of Idaho. They'll be coming in on the 29th. That'll complete our September matchups as we got a lot of good volleyball set and ready to roll.
Looking forward to it, and of course this is one of those matches where they kind of going to have a lot of kids play. Had a chance to visit with the head coach for the University of Providence Argos, Areno Studa, and he talked about having a lot of kids play here this evening. Have a chance to catch up to the head coach here. Coach, let's talk about tonight. This has got to be fun. Obviously, we talked about this in the past. The gym's here. It's all exciting, you know, and the atmosphere's here. Now it's time to come out here and start playing, isn't it?
Oh, it's time. Our girls have been waiting for this for a while. So being on the road for 3 weeks and finally getting a chance to come and compete in our own gym, we're all excited.
What do we expect tonight? What kind of action will we see?
You know, I think we're going to mix up our lineup quite a bit considering it is an exhibition game. So we'll probably rest a lot of our starters, especially after the first set. So they'll see a little bit of time, but we want to get a lot of kids in there. And we've been deep all year long, so it's kind of a nice opportunity to get those kids that have been working really hard in practice, get them a chance to compete in the court and see what they can do.
Let's talk about this weekend. It's a busy weekend for you, but it's an exciting weekend because we do have the new gym up and running, and you guys are going to play here, coming in for the first time actually, quote-unquote, playing at home.
Yeah, absolutely. There's a lot going on. I mean, it's Great Falls. It's a busy weekend. They got the Electric City invite as well, so we're going to go over there and watch some volleyball and during the day, and then come back and play some matches here. So great weekend for us, and we got some recruits in town, so it should be really exciting.
Big event tomorrow, obviously, with kicking off the gym, the grand opening, I guess, and stuff. Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, it's just, you know, like I said, it's an electric atmosphere in here. Everyone's really excited. We're all really proud of what we've accomplished in the past, and we're all really excited about the new colors, the new name, and the backing with Providence. And so it's, you know, we got a lot to play for. We know it's not just, it's not just a regular volleyball game. This one's extra special.
It is extra special, to say the least, as we take a look at the starting lineup. They've got a pretty good lineup coming your way, and as you look at it, Randy, both sides are tough. Argos, they're going to come at you with a lot of different angles, though, aren't they?
That's what they're going to do. Maddie Link is going to kick us off. She is a 5'6" freshman. She comes out of Flagstaff, Arizona. Josie Pendleton, middle blocker from Dillon. Sneed, she is a sophomore out of Wildomar, California, and Corey Milan from Ohio, Moretta, California. Corey was in this morning too, correct?
Corey wasn't in. I talked to her quite a bit. She was on one of our minutes. She was on there. Great kid. She's a hustler. And, of course, Josie Pendleton was in. We talked about her, and she'll be a tough hitter. Mariah Diaz is one that really can hit the ball, and she is from California. It reminds me a lot of home. They just came back from California not too long ago, so it was kind of a homecoming for her. They will counterattack this way with Northern Idaho College. The Cardinals will go this way. It's Haley Etter, a freshman, will be the middle blocker there. Good defensive players. We were watching her play a little bit earlier. Harley Cope is a freshman. She's an outside hitter, and it's interesting that they do kind of make that distinction from outside or middle hitters here in this one. Haley Templeton is a freshman, too. As we talk about the young lineup for the Argos, the Cardinals are kind of the same way, starting a bunch of freshmen and a sophomore. Haley Hess Macy DeCoeur is a sophomore, redshirt, or defensive specialist, I should say, there. And Rachel Lasiskar, I think it is a libero. And again, those liberos are the type of players that can come in and out. They can kind of switch with different people. It's one of those sports where you want to make sure everybody has the same equal opportunity, obviously, because we watched that fifth match. Once they got halfway to the scoring point of 15, then they switched sides again, didn't they?
Yeah, first team that hit 8, they went ahead and switched sides, and as you said, keep everything equal all the way around, and that's good. It's the best of 5. They took it all the way to 5. It'll be interesting to see how the Cardinals come out, if they have the energy and the get up and go to match up with the University of Providence. I keep wanting to say it. Yes. I'm not going to. Yeah. I'm going to stop myself each time. So if you hear a pause, I'm collecting my thoughts.
Yeah, because we have said UGF for so long, and of course this year it went to the University of Providence. The nice thing is we can look across the gym and see that gorgeous looking Argo over there, the big helmet, and the Argos, of course, kept their same name, different colors. If you have not seen it yeah, you would kind of compare them to the Seattle Seahawks, I think, is kind of what some people are saying. It's got that kind of that bright green, the green that pops with blue and white colors to it, and really is a spectacular sight to see here. The gym is so bright from what we have seen in the past. They've done a lot Here on the bleachers behind us, moved everything to this side of the floor where the coaches used to sit. That is where we have media row now and all the PA work, and of course the teams are sitting here on this side as well, so everything is kind of just switched around just a little bit, a little more fan friendly, I think.
Well, I think there's no doubt about that. Of course, Runas Duda is the head coach. Kelsey Montagna, she is one that played here for several years, has been around, worked in some of the local media. It's nice to see her back as an assistant. And then, of course, Drew Scholes is also an assistant on the bench here for the Argos.
Runas has been doing this for 14 years now, has built the program up and from the beginning and continues to build this program as officials get ready to toss the ball in here. They're clearing the court. They do have extra, I guess, balls on the ends down there so they can bring those in as the Argos will serve. We are running away for 2017. Thanks for joining us. It is University of Providence volleyball right here on KNX 102.7 FM. Cardinals get it back on the defensive side as the Argos coming back on the attack. Anderson fires one. She is so tough. She can just grip and rip, and she just nailed that cross-angle spike. That's the first kill of the night right there.
6'3" freshman, and I'll tell you, she was a solid foot above that net as she just slammed that one down. Point goes to Argos. 1-0, they're up.
29 minutes after 7 o'clock is when we get started here in the brand new gymnasium, and we are underway. Here's the service line that goes from Danny Norway.
It's summertime. I have a lot of plans, but no moolah, no dinero.
And not sure why we keep starting, but we do. And so we do apologize for that. We are rolling here. It's 1-0, or 1-1, excuse me. They score on each possession here as here's a service deep in the corner. And it's Rachel Leskar who serves it across. She gets an ace to get things started for her.
Nice soft touch right over the top of the net there. Not able to recover was Norland as she comes sprinting over here trying to get underneath for the pancake. Not able to get it. 2-1, Cardinals up early.
Here comes her second serve. They will pick that one up. They'll go cross angle now. Here's Anderson on the spike. That's going to be hammered right back over on the other side of the court. Nice block over there. I think that was Eder that got it, wasn't it?
Eder was in on it, and I believe it was also DeCoeur. There was both those girls over there, and they did a nice job. I do think Eder was one who got the hand on it. That gives the Cards the 3-1 lead.
First game of the match, of course, as we get it underway here from the University of Providence. Here's a shot. This is going to go on the back set. Here, this time cross angle as Diaz takes the shot there, picked up deep into the corner. Now they'll come back and set the middle. Here's a short cross angle shot here. It's going to be pounded down. Nice dig from Letchker. Rachel saves it. Now they'll go cross angle down on the line. Nice kill. Coming across there is Newman, the freshman for the Cardinals. She makes it 4-1 now.
Yeah, snuck that one just in there. That was a tight shot. Good power hit for her as they go up by 3.
First game of the match here. First 1 to 3 is the winner as they will battle it back and forth. We get to that 5th one, then of course they will go to 15. These go to 25. Back set here. Here's a shot. Drills it down the line. Boy, hammer time for Melissa Gonzalez. She just rifled that one down there. The Lovelock native from Nevada hits that one down. Well, that was a pretty good shot.
Oh, absolutely. The libero, Rachel Leshkar over there. Not much she could do but eat that one as it came right into her grill.
We will tell you, folks, we will make sure the names flow a little easier once we get them in here as first match of this season. We'll have a bunch of them this weekend for you. Here's the shot now. They'll come over to Argos on the attack. They'll go cross angle. Here's a shot down underneath as Rachel digs that up. That was a tough defensive play. Back to the Argos side of the court. They'll cross angle this one. Anderson crosses it and double blocked at the net right there. And I tell you that Haley Eder is in the play again. She's tough reading that.
Did a great job on that, especially since coming up strong. Anderson was trying to spike that one down about 5 foot away from the net. She just jumped up, blocked it back. 5-2, Cardinals by 3.
First game of the match here in this one. Argos need the serve back. Here it is. It comes deep to the right-hand side. Now they'll set over to Corey. Her spike is going to be picked up deep. No, she couldn't catch up to it. Nice dig over there from California. Corey hammers that one down, who comes in and makes a substitution. She's a tough hitter.
No doubt. Brooke Foth on the floor for the first time. Sophomore out of Three Forks. And Kaylee Rashford, freshman out of Placenta, California, onto the floor.
Parents, love to hear from you. If you're out and about, let us know you're listening right here on KNX 102.7 FM. As the service comes back, Cardinals up by 2. Here's a set on the back angle. This one's going to be spiked down again. Haley Eder is the go-to person, obviously, here for North Idaho because she's got to kill again.
Another one of them freshmen that we talked about. That youth is really showing itself here tonight early. She's got 3 or 4 already, pushing out 6-3 for the Cards.
Doubled it up here in the first game of the match. Here's a service coming across to the Argos side. Short serve, gets it back across. Diving effort underneath there as Zuri Mirhan couldn't quite make the play and get it into action as it goes out of bounds on the far sideline. So another score here for the Cardinals. 7-3 is the difference in this one. This one is going to be picked up. They'll go to the middle set. Cross angle here. Here's a hammer coming down. Guess who? Sydney Anderson had 12 kills, and the first time I saw her play, she's got another one.
Oh, absolutely doing a great job there. Mariah Diaz on the floor for the first time. Paige Jensen, junior out of Auburn, California. Of course, Diaz coming out of Chico, California as well.
406-450-1147 as service goes out of bounds on that sideline. Paige Jensen just hit a little wide, so it'll go side out. Doubled up the score with the Cardinals in front, 8-4. First game of the match in this one from the University of Providence Gymnasium. Here's the service coming back from the Cardinals. Handled by the Argos on the left-hand side. It's going to be Diaz taking a swing at it. She's got the kill.
Great shot by Mariah, the 6'2 senior from Chico there. She set that one with the left hand right down into the corner. Cuts her down to an 8-5 lead for the Cardinals. And you're right, Coach Duda is going deep into the bench as Melissa Gonzalez back on the floor.
Brooke Froth is in there as well. I tell you, she is a spark plug. She's fun to watch. Great defensive player here. Here's the service. They will handle it. Cardinals got it back into play. On the free ball, hit into the net this time. Point for the Argos. Brings them back within 2. 8-6 is the difference.
Doing a nice job out there, gathering themselves up. Those first few points there, you got to believe that opening night jitters maybe was getting to them a little bit there. They've gathered themselves in. Now they're playing the way the Argos play.
They have gone some lengthy sets, I'll tell you that. Here's Diaz up there with the left hand. She's got another kill.
Great job contorting her body in the air there. She just awaited that ball, didn't reach over, kind of twisted with the left hand, smacked it down. It's a 1-point game. 8-7 here in this first match.
She was fun to talk to on Sports Chat today as the service goes across. Cardinals have it. They're going on the attack, and it's going to come over to us. We'll have a chance to touch the ball here as it hits out on the block but goes out of bounds. Cardinals score at 9-2 here in the first game of the match. They'll go back and serve it.
That is one thing about our new seats here, Sarge. There is no looking away from the action. That ball could end up in our lap at any moment.
Sig Farmer, if he was still playing, he'd come over and say hi.
He would.
Back in the basketball days.
Yeah.
He was always out of bounds. Here's the service from the Cardinals. Argos pick it up. They'll go cross angle here. On the spike. Cross angle spike is going to be good over there as Melissa Gonzalez, the junior from Lovelock, Nevada, will get the kill this time.
Used all 6 feet of her to get up above that net. Slammed that one down. 1 point. 9-8. Cardinals up.
Twin Towers come back in now for the Argos as Pendleton and Diaz in that front. Also lined up there is going to be Gonzalez. Service goes across. Cardinals will bring it back, try to attack it here. Going to go on the line as they wheel around quickly, and they thought maybe it was out as Link kind of gave it a second look, but it did hit the line, I think.
I think you're correct on that. That pushes out to a 10-8 lead for the Cardinals.
First one to 25 will win the game. It's 10-8 here. Cardinals in front. First game of the match. Here comes the service. Handled this time at the middle court. Back set. It's going to be blocked there at the net. They'll keep it alive. Cardinals back on the attack. As they come across, here's a shot. Nice dig. Far side Argos, but it's going to go out of bounds. As trying to keep it into play is Olivia Sneed. And she just couldn't take enough pressure off of it or take enough speed off of that.
Well, you got to give a lot of credit to Kayla Newman, the 6-foot-tall freshman from Sandpoint, Idaho. She put a lot of power on that. There wasn't much that the Argos could do other than send it out of bounds.
Service continues here. The Cardinals are up 11-8 as this one's going to go out of bounds. Service long coming out of there is Haley Hess. The sophomore outside hitter served that long, and here comes Sydney Anderson back in. She is a good one. Sydney is in there. Another California recruit. El Dorado High School is where she comes in, and she stands at 6'3" as a freshman. She can really time it and hits the. They got the big girls up front as they get ready to serve it across. Here comes a set from the Cardinals. It's going to be hammered. This one way out of. As the Argos are back within 1 now. 11-10 to score. First game of the match.
Danny Norland also entered the game here as she will remain on the serving side as she served that last one.
Here comes the service for the Argos. They'd like to tie it here if they could. Jump serve comes across deep into the corner. The Cardinals have it picked up. They'll go right-hand side. Here's the shot now blocked and just off the hands of Anderson. And she knew she didn't have that right hand just enough to hold it back into play there.
Yeah, good opportunity. Not able to control it there. As I was able to get my hand on the ball. I couldn't control it either. I just sent it back into play.
Doug wanted it. He was actually trying to grab it, but yeah, he's just throw it back out there.
Just give it back. You're not allowed to keep it anyway.
Up 2, Cardinals in front here. They will serve it coming to the Argos side of the floor. It goes up and a quick set in the middle. They'll just bump it across. Free ball here as Cardinals go on the attack. They'll back set it to the far side. Cross angle, partially touched there. Then they keep it into play. Diving effort here by Anderson as she rolls underneath the net. Good effort there to keep it back into play for the Argos. Just couldn't get a hand on it enough to get the fourth hit across, I guess.
6'3" freshman going to the floor. They're not scared to leave a little bump and a bruise on her knees there. She dove
Corey Millen will follow her in with the Argos. Now here's a set there by the Cardinals. Another nice kill there from Eder. She can elevate. I tell you what, I don't have her height. I don't know if we have that in the program, but she can get up in the air.
I missed the name on that. Who was that?
6-foot Eder. She is a very good hitter, and she is definitely the go-to person. Cardinals are up by 3 now, 14-11 the score. Argos on the defense. They'll bring it, pass it back up to the front line. Cross angle to Corey. She'll hammer this one down, blocked at the net. Nice play to keep it going. Cardinals back set over to the far right side. They'll get a free ball here coming up. Center goes to the outside. Here's Anderson. Pounds it down. Dug in the backcourt. They'll tip across. Nice dig there. Everybody getting a little close. Bumped up there. Free ball coming across is going to be off the fingertips of the diving Danny Norling, and she just couldn't keep it in the play, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, Zuri Meehan at the very end of that one comes scooting across the floor trying to pick that one back up. Not able to as well. As a good crowd on hand. A few folks coming on in as they're going to take a quick break.
We will take a break with them. Timeout on the floor. Cardinals lead it by 4, 15-11. We'll be back in 1 minute right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Get the biggest off-road savings of the year now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates go up to $4,000 and financing as low as 2.99% APR on high-performance Razors, Legendary Sportsman ATVs, and Ranger, the world's best-selling utility side-by-side. Pure Bliss Cycle, sales in Conrad. Offers valid in the U.S. through 9/30/17 on new vehicles. Rebates and financing vary by model year. Subject to credit approval. See dealer for details. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
The Max Sports Bar and Casino is the place to be for happy hour from 5 to 8 every night of the week. 5 to 8? Now that's a happy hour you can take advantage of, with multiple drinks and appetizer specials. You're sure to find something that hits the spot with 12 beers on tap. Domestic drafts and well drinks are only $2. Select appetizers are under $4, and as always, 45-cent wings. Come to happy hour at the Max Sports Bar and Casino inside the Best Western Plus Heritage Inn, Great Falls.
Food, fun, and friends at the Heritage Inn. Take it to the max.
Right now, here's the service. Corey's got the spike at the net. Blocked there as it comes right back in again. And who's the hitter?
Well, yeah, Haley Eder and then Haley Templeton also. A couple of them right there. Both doing a great job getting up above that net as they'll make a substitution.
They'll go back on the offense as the Cardinals will set this one. Hammer time! Coming across is going to be Kayla Newman, the freshman outside hitter. Well, you can see why that's her favorite position, because she went cross court and just took it across her and hammered that thing.
Just 6 foot tall, but boy, I'll tell you, she was playing like she was about 6'10" on that one, and she slammed that one down. 16-12, Cards by 4.
Still in the first game of the match as this one's handled in the back now. As they'll pick that up. Frost got it, goes up to the net. Now they'll go back to the Cardinals side. They'll set it on the right-hand side. Little drop there. Corey will dig that one up. Here's a set. Frost with a touch, and it goes across. And a carry by Rashford. No, they say it was okay.
So, yeah, Kaylee Rashford will get the point on that one there. As you said, kind of carried it across the net. She is 6'1" freshman, Placenta, California. Nice job changing her body in the air as she reached back to get a hold of that one to bring it across the net.
One of the things we have talked about is the fact that they do let them play here as the Cardinals go back in the defensive end. Here's Eder. Her spike is going to be picked up on the backside. Here's a short set. Down on the line. Hammer time. Rashford says, I'll hit this one for you, Sarge. And she put it right in the middle of the court.
Back-to-back points for Kaylee. Nice job. It's down to a 2-point game, 16-14. It's going to be Northern Idaho up by 2.
First game of the match, back and forth we go. Here is a save back there for the Cardinals. They'll come back. Here's a shot handled this time in the backcourt. Goes into the net. Nice dig out of there. Corey hammers it down the line. Count it. Gets some paint on that far side. Nice shot over there. Corey puts it down the line for the kill.
Great placement on that one, as you said. Cuts it down to a 1-point game.
Corey Millen, the hammer that time, as she has had some pretty good matchups. Brings it to 16-15. Cardinals in front. Argos trying to tie it up here. Here's a shot at the net. No, didn't make it over. And I don't know if it got in the net or if it actually was Kaylee Rashford that put it back on the other side. But either way, it was a kill.
Yeah, Haley Ness is the one who was trying to get it over for the Cardinals. Not able to do it. We're all tied up at 16-all.
Here's a shot, tied at 16, first game of the match, as they'll come over with a drop shot, and that's going to be a carry. That was a little too obvious that time.
Yeah, that's an easy one to call there, and I believe this is the first lead for the Argos, is it not?
Unless they led it early. It's been a while. It's 17-16 now as they lead it. So here come the Argos to serve. They'll put it on the far side of the floor here. Cross-angle pass. Cardinals coming back. It's going to be touched off the fingertips. It doesn't matter. It was on the line over there.
Yeah, knocked that one just in the corner. Their great placement on the ball there. That's going to push it back to a tie game. 17-17 all, game number 1 of this match.
Back and forth action. Well, I'll tell you what, you want to talk about energy. We had the conversation with these kids earlier in Sports Chat, and they do come with a lot of energy as this one's going to sail way out of bounds on the service over there from Newman. And that one sails out, and right away we'll have a substitution coming in for the Argos.
Natty Link and Melissa Gonzalez on the floor as they will come in. Back on the floor, they've been in before.
As you switch sides, you also switch scores. And so it is 18-17 now. Argos in front, first game of the match. Back set here will cross angle, handled this time perfectly in the back as Jensen's got it. Now they'll set it up, and this spike goes across. Diaz hammers it down. They'll give her the kill on that one.
Absolutely. Mariah Diaz with the left-handed slam on that one will push them out to a 2-point. Biggest lead of the game. They want to talk about it. We'll take a break right along with them.
Timeout on the floor. Argos lead it by 2. We'll be back in 1 minute right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Great Falls College MSU, where it all begins. It's not too early to start thinking about spring semester.
Are you ready to take your game to the next level? Then you need to get Results. Results Sports Training will improve your technique and build strength for enhanced performance, increase speed, and improve flexibility. Utilizing Dartfish video technology, Results is able to analyze your overall skill level and develop a program to increase your performance. If you want to maximize your potential and dominate the game, call Results today at 731-8963. Results is available for teams, groups, and individuals. Call today and get Results.
It's summertime. I have a lot of plans, but no moolah, no dinero, no coin, no cash.
Well, McDonald's in Great Falls is hiring, and they're starting above minimum wage. In Great Falls, local McDonald's, you will get started at $9.50 per hour. That's right, you heard it, $9.50 an hour.
So how do I apply?
Simply contact one of the 3 locations in Great Falls. McDonald's is a good time to start your career today. McDonald's in Great Falls. I'm loving it.
I want to say thank you to McDonald's and all of our sponsors here that allow us to bring you volleyball as we get back to action. Argos lead at 20-17 here, first game of the match, as they'll continue to serve. They'll set it right side. Cardinals coming on the attack. What a block! Oh, man! Rashford up there. I'm not so sure that Diaz wasn't in the mix as well. They double blocked that thing perfectly.
I don't know who hit it, Diaz or Rashford. You're absolutely right, but they were both way above the net on that one. Nice spike back, 21-17. 4 points for the Argos lead.
I love the emotion when they come off of that, too. They just really power that thing down as they'll continue service 21-17. Here comes a tap this way. Diaz says, welcome to my house. Boom, a slam dunk there at the net.
If you've never been to a college volleyball match, you need to come and watch these girls. The energy, the excitement, the emotion on the floor is incredible, and we're watching it all right now.
We're seeing some good volleyball. Argos take the lead now here, and a little drop shot. Give credit over there to Harley Cope, the freshman. Sees an opening on the floor and drops it in there.
Well, she saw Diaz and Rashford right there and decided to, instead of trying to spike it against them, just tap it over the top. Nice move by her. Cuts it down to a 4-point Argo lead.
22-18. Here comes the Cardinals. They'll serve it and hits the net. Offsets it just enough so Brooke Froth couldn't get in front of it and goes over her right shoulder and out of bounds.
Interesting looking at your different officials on the floor, their different mechanics and their different signals as to what happened there. That obviously was inbounds.
As they come over here to the right-hand side now, this is a spike. That's going to be picked up by the Cardinals. Argos back on the other side. Here's a drop shot, and that's going to go out of bounds. And you talk about the officials, we've got a couple of them that actually come out here, and they are certified officials that are line judges, and they also have 2 officials that are here, one on the floor, one in the crow's nest. Usually in high school, you see maybe someone that's from the stands that comes in and takes over that line judge. This is pretty crucial stuff here. That's probably the toughest calls they have to make, and they made that one perfectly. 23-19. Here come the Argos. They're in the front here. First game of the match. They'll set it up. Here's a drop set underneath. They'll take that across. Picked up by Josie. Josie will come back with a double spike, and this one's down the line. Did it hit anybody? Nope. And we got it out on the inline. Good on the sideline. And so it makes it 24-19. Argos need 1 to win the first game of the match here.
So we got the set point here, as you said. And up to serve is going to be Olivia Sneed for the Lady Argos.
Here comes the service, goes deep in the corner now. Argos need 1. Here's a drop shot, nice dig, nice hammer that time again. They go to Harley Cope, and she'll put that one down. And side out will go the other way. If the Argos get the ball back, they win it. If they do it before the next 5 points come up here. They're up 24-20. Here comes the service. They're trying to win match number 1 here. Game number 1 of the match, I should say. Bump set going across. He'll try the drop shot. Picked up by the Cardinals. As they'll attack on the right-hand side. Here comes a spike down the line. That's in for a kill.
That was a great shot coming over on the right-hand side, killing that one down.
I think it went out of bounds, though. I think it actually came to this side of that antenna, and so they called it out, and so that will be the game. Argos will pick up the victory here in game number 1 of the match. They won it 25-19. They will swap sides here, and we'll come back and talk about and get ready for the next one. We'll be back in just a moment right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Get the biggest off-road savings of the year now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates go up to $4,000 and financing as low as 2.99% APR on high-performance Razors, Legendary Sportsman ATVs, and Ranger, the world's best-selling utility side-by-side. Pure Bliss Cycle, sales in Conrad. Offers valid in U.S. through 9/30/17 on new vehicles. Rebates and financing vary by model year. Subject to credit approval. See dealer for details. Always wear a helmet, never drink and ride.
Fort Benson, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together at one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson, where everyone is treated like a local.
I can't see out my window. How do we fix that? It's hot in here. Why can't we open the door? How come we don't have one of those automatic residential sliding doors?
These are some of the questions Anderson Glass at Great Falls can answer. Anderson Glass Doors and Windows provides residents of Cascade County and the surrounding areas with top-quality residential and commercial windows, clear view screens, and door services. Anderson Glass has a dedicated team of professionals that have the experience and skill to provide you with the expert service you are looking for. Call Anderson Glass in Great Falls today and start to enjoy summer.
Want to make your home a more comfortable place, but don't think you can afford a top-brand heating and cooling system? Well, Carrier has the right solutions for every budget. When you turn to your Carrier expert, they'll show you our full lineup of best-in-class home comfort systems and help you pick the one that best fits into your home budget. Because in this economy, who couldn't use a little more comfort? Carrier, turn to the experts.
For 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate, 452-9541.
FM as we get ready for the second game of the match, and you take a look at those numbers real quick, Randy, and obviously you see the ones that we talked about jumping out here for the Argos. Anderson jumps out right away and spikes on the other side. Haley Eder, she's the one that they definitely go to.
Yeah, both teams done very well there. Newman with 5 kills. They've back and forth, and it was a good contest all the way, 25-20. The Argos up early in this one, and now we'll probably see a little bit from the bench, as I know Coach is going to get a lot of them younger players some experience, as this is just an exhibition. They're going to keep stats, keep score, but it's not going to count towards the record.
Now, of course, we will get into it tomorrow. Dickinson State will come in here. That should be exciting. We'll have coverage for you at 6:45. And then on Saturday, we'll have coverage for you on the internet only, because we do have the Montana State University Bobcats there. And so we'll have that on the internet, not only with the video, but also on Network One Sports. You can just simply continue to go to our website at KNX 102.7 FM. We've got you covered in sports, exclusive coverage from the University of Providence right here at Star Radio. We'll have these first couple of matches coming your way on KNX, and then, of course, we'll switch it over to 1450 as we continue to follow the Great Falls Voyagers. They will be back in town Friday and Saturday, and we'll see if we can't get some scores on them as they get ready, of course, to hopefully make it into the playoffs. They've got a long ways to go.
Must-win situation that they're in.
Here comes the service. We'll get it started right away, and Cardinals will serve it down and out of bounds as that one will sail out. We'll have some substitutions coming in for the Argos now.
Yeah, right away coming in is going to be Zuri Meehan and Corey Milan, both for the Lady Argos. They'll be into the contest early here.
So Corey comes back in, and they will serve here as Cardinals are down by 1. And they'll serve this one across to the Cardinals, and then it goes down, and they couldn't get it back. And so it's going to go 1-1 here as we tie it up. Second game of the match as UP wins the first one 25-19. They're tied at 1-1. Cardinals will serve it here. Service on the far right side is going to be Leskar as this one is handled. Corey's got that one. They'll get it as a back set here. Here's a hammer right across, and it's going to go out of bounds with a touch, though. And apparently it hit the net Well, wait a minute. We had someone in the net. That's what it was.
Okay, that's exactly right. So they're going to give the point to University of Providence. That'll be another substitution coming in. Back on the floor. Actually, yeah, for the first time in this contest, Brooke Foth will be in. Brooke, a 5'4" sophomore out of Three Forks.
And the kill then will go to Josie Pendleton from Dillon, Montana. Great athlete, great kid. Had a chance to talk to her a couple different times. She is fun, and she represents UP very well. Here's a nice spike going back the other way now as Kayla Newman will hit this one. And as we talked a lot about it, Randy, and right away we saw Kayla and Haley, the two, come out and play strong for Montana State University Northern in that match. They're playing strong here for this one as well.
They're definitely representing with no doubt about it, looking good out there.
Here's a short little hit here. Now they'll come back to the right side, and here's a kill. Nice handle in the back. Cardinals back on the attack now. Cross angle partially blocked there. Frost got it, picks it up, comes outside. They'll set it up to Corey. The little short shot here is going to be picked up, handled by the Cardinals. Here's an attack from the back line. This time the Argos have it. Short set, pounded down, handled by the Cardinals. Coming back the other way. Cardinals on the far right side. They'll take this one down the line. Picked up as they bump it across. They'll come cross angle, drop shot, handled by the Cardinals. Argos back on the defensive move, and a shot down there. Nice hit. This one's going to be Templeton with the kill.
Boy, what a great volley back and forth as both teams maintaining possession and control. Ended up with the easy point at the end there. The Cardinals are up 3-2 for the first time here in this second match.
UP won the first one. Game of the match.
Right.
Yeah. So it is the second game of the match. Argos won that first one. Here's Corey. Oh, what a kill. Man, I tell you, she stands 5'8". She jumped about 6'6" that time. Corey Millen hammered it down from Marietta, California, and she got a kill there.
Big shot there. Tied it up at 3-all.
Her favorite food is spaghetti, I think she told me.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah.
I like spaghetti.
I like spaghetti also. Here come the Cardinals back on the defense, tied at 3-3. Little shot gets across there right at the net. They'll bump it out. Outside hit here as Diaz takes it across center court. It's set up by the Cardinals. Here's a shot from the back and handled by the Argos. Tip shot coming across and a little bit of contact with the net.
Into the net. I think you're right on that one there. Absolutely. Pushes that out to a 1-point Cardinal lead. 4-3 here. Game number 2 of the match.
25-19 was the first one. As we get back here now, it will be Kayla Newman to serve for the Cardinals from Northern Idaho. Welcome them into Great Falls. Argos back on the defense now. They'll set the little shot over to Diaz. Takes it across the net. Back set here from the Cardinals on the outside. Cross angle and a contact into the net again. And I think it was outside. I think that is going to be Mariah. And she got that smile on her face like, you caught me.
You got me.
You got me. So she bumps the net just a little bit. That's one of the most popular calls, I guess, or not really popular, but more frequent calls, you should say. And they come back this way. Diaz this time says, hey, give me another shot at it. I'll make a kill for you, and she does. I love the emotion coming off there and just a big hand slap, and they said, I got it.
A couple more substitutions coming in on the floor for the first time. Lauren Brown also stepping in is going to be Emily Stoker. Just down the road from Belt, Montana. Stand up and scream as that serve is going to go into the net. That'll push a point over on the Cardinal side, 6-4.
So they'll continue now serving it here for the Cardinals. As they settle back here, it is going to be Haley Eddert to serve it here for the Cardinals in North Idaho. They'll take it across to the Argos, handled back there as they'll set deep on the right side to Brown, who come in. Brown lets her presence be known. She hammers it down.
Big swat, Lauren Brown, 6-foot redshirt freshman from Phoenix, Arizona. Well, I'll tell you, she just powered that one across the net.
On our website, on KNX 102.7 FM, if you go to our Facebook page, Lauren is actually on there. Had a chance to do our chat with her, and she likes The Bridesmaid as a movie. As here's a drop shot picked up there. Diaz has it. They'll back set Diaz. Here's a shot down the line, coming our way out of bounds. She got another kill.
Wow, big shot there. Ended up into the fourth row of the stands.
You could see her set that up. I tell you, that was amazing. As she got it right to the center, and she says, I'm right here. Bring it my way. She gets another kill here. Makes it 6-6. Second game of the match. They'll come back the other way. Cardinals will take the spike. Handled by the Argos. They'll go to the libero. Set it up to Diaz. She's going to hit this one 6 rows deep, and that's a little too much.
Well, unfortunately, she wasn't able to get enough height in order to try and pop that one over the net. Ended up selling that one long.
Macy DeCour will check in, the sophomore for North Idaho. As they'll get the serve coming their way now. Argos will pick it up here. Back set to Diaz. This one will go down. Double block, but it goes right down in there. Diaz hammers it down at the net.
And with that, she'll get over and take a breather. Nice shot by Diaz. A little chance for Danny Norland to come back in, as well as Melissa Gonzalez both of them entering back into the game.
Gonzalez has hit the ball well, tied at 7 here. Second game of the match. UP won the first one 25-19. Here come the Argos on the attack, tied at 7. It'll come short to the Cardinals. They'll pick it up. Cross angle on the back set. This one's going to go down the line, and that one's going to go out of bounds. Hess just couldn't get a good angle on it. And almost got
Benefis Orthopedic Center of Montana is the region's premier joint replacement program. And now board-certified physician, Dr.
Right, and that'll give the point to the Argos. 8-7, they're up by 1.
You are listening to KINX 102.7 FM out of Fairfield and Great Falls as we got volleyball coming your way. Here's the set on the right side. Brown takes a cross angle. She's got the handle there for the Cardinals. They'll go back on the attack. Cross angle down the line is going to go out. Down the line, it's out. Too long on the gym. Double out. And Argos will score a point here.
Gotta love the emotion on the University of Providence side. Boy, I'll tell you, they are getting into this one because we got a good student section here behind us on the left-hand side here cheering on their Lady Argos.
And if you're new to the gym, you will see the student section down on the right side now. As here's a block at the net. Again, this one's going to go out of bounds. As up there blocking is Pendleton. And I think also getting a hand on it there was Gonzalez as they blocked that one out. The student section has actually been moved to the other end of the gym now from what it used to be over here. Although a lot of good...
102.7 KINX. Fairfield, Great Falls. More news, more information, more often.
Damage done by Hurricane Irma in the Caribbean. Prime Minister Gaston Brown says airports, schools, and hospitals on Barbuda were damaged.
Unfortunately, 90% of the properties there were actually damaged. There has been significant infrastructural damage as well.
On Antigua, the BBC's Laura Dickler says aid efforts are underway in Barbuda.
The Red Cross has managed to get some supplies in. They've been airdropping it with helicopters and getting some boats in, but they badly need more at the moment. They're also trying to get people off the island.
Florida's governor has ordered all public schools and...
They go deep into their bench. Service set. Meehan will set this one over the net. As Idaho will return this one on the right-hand side. Blocked right back into him. This time it's going to be Pendleton getting a hold of that one along with Milan. They're going to get the point 11-9 Argos.
Argos do lead it here as we roll through this second game of the set. As we are rolling here from the new facilities at the University of Providence. Here's the Cardinals there. We'll try to tip that one across, and Macy DeCoeur just couldn't get enough on it to get it over the net.
Had the right idea there as the Argo defenders were right up against the net, and if she could have tapped it over the top, she'd have got the point. Came up short, as you said.
And the service continues here with the Argos leading 12-9. They'll bump it across here. Cross angle shot down the line. Partially blocked there as getting a hand on it was Corey Mullen. And then it went back to her. She actually had another attempt at it, trying to keep it alive but couldn't.
Just couldn't quite get underneath of it enough there. Almost ended up with a carry as well. 12-10, Argos by 2.
It will be Rachel Leskar, I believe it is how you say it, coming to serve as they go to the Argos side. They will pick it up. Corey comes across with a hammer. She gets a kill.
Well, a lot of power on that one there. I'd hate to be on the receiving end. A couple substitutions coming in as well. We're going to have on the floor Brooke Foth back in, as well as Jada Brown for the first time, freshman from Kent, Washington.
So she is back again. Brooke is on there. Great defensive player. 13-10 is the difference here. Argos in front. They won the first one. Here's the shot up front. And that spike from Haley Eder is into the net. And you almost kind of get a sense of those tired legs right there.
Well, we talked about that early in the fact that that first game there went full 5 games into that match, and they're going to want to take a break, so why don't we do it along with them, Sarge?
We will break away. Argos lead at 14-10. We're back in 1 minute right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard Pizza. Tonight everybody's in the mood for Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard Pizza. Dine in, take out delivery. We do a little more just to make sure your pizza's hot. We bring the whole oven to your door. Real pizza starts with real food. Howard's Pizza Hut, Howard Pizza. We bring the power of Howard to you. All Howard's Pizza now.
ABC Seamless Great Falls is Central Montana's leading exterior home improvement solution, specializing in Malarkey roofing shingles. Malarkey shingles have a 130-mile-an-hour wind warranty. Important when Montana is your home. Also ask about their Empire warranty, a lifetime warranty no matter the circumstances. Malarkey products and ABC Seamless Great Falls have combined quality and affordability with lasting beauty. Contact ABC Seamless Great Falls today for a solution to your roofing problem. Call 453-ROOF. That's 453-ROOF.
It is volleyball coming your way on KNX 102.7 FM. Argos lead at 14-10, second game of the match, and they continue to serve as service comes across deep into the corner from Brooke Froth as they'll take it to the Cardinals side, handled on that deep sideline. Froth will come over and bump it at the net, a little too close that time, and Brown wasn't sure if she should go after it or if it was going to be on that far side, if Gonzalez was going to go after it, so it kind of just landed on the Argos side.
Well, and after she set it there, she wasn't able to get out of the way as her teammates were crashing in for the spike, and she ended up holding them up there. So point back to the Cardinals.
Here's a drop coming back. The Argos on the attack. Cardinals pick it up. They'll go across the net. Argos will dig it up as they set it up. 3-hit. Free ball coming across. Going to be way short. Again, just communication in the back. And that will be a point for the Cardinals here. The second game of the match. As Cardinals scored 2 of them now. Makes it 14-12. Argos in front by 2.
DeCoeur back as she's got her third serve in a row.
It comes across, short serve. It is picked up. Cross angle this time to Corey, who pounds this one down. Nice effort. Good dig over there from Rachel Leskar. And a good hustling effort deep, but couldn't come up with a play out there.
Yeah, Haley Hess, I'll tell you, she really worked her tail off getting over to that inline there, trying to save that one. Just ran out of real estate, I'm afraid.
We'll have a substitution coming in here, 11 for 12. That means Christensen will come in for the first time that I know of for this evening.
On this particular game, I think she was in earlier, Caitlin, 6-foot sophomore from Pocatello, Idaho.
Argos will serve here. They're up 15-12, second game of the match. Little drop shot handled this time by the Argos. They'll come across. Corey with the shot down the line. Handled up into the rafters. You can play it, they will. Cardinals bring it back. Free ball goes to the Argos. Deep on the right-hand side. Here's a short set. Hammer time right down the middle. Great shot in there from Jada Brown. She nails that one from Kent Washington.
You got to feel for Rachel Leshkar as she was working herself towards the net there, and that thing just came screaming at her. Nothing she could do but watch it go by.
Another point for the Argos. They lead at 16-12 here. Here's a service that goes out of bounds. A little long this time. Service air here for the Argos. They'll side out with 16-13 on the scoreboard. Second game of the match in this one from the University of Providence. Argos, brand new gymnasium here. Here's a serve deep in the right-hand corner now. Argos battle for it. Diaz will take it across court, coming our way. Cardinals will pick it up. They'll go back on the other side. This is shot into the net. Haley Hess couldn't get over high enough, and it goes into the net this time.
Had a tough angle on that one there. There's a couple substitutions coming in. Back on the floor is going to be Emily Stoker as well as Lauren Brown. Lauren Brown, that long, lean, 6-foot-tall freshman out of Arizona.
17-13 is the difference. Argos in front. They won game number 1. A little short drop shot here. Picked up by Diaz. On the right-hand side, they'll go to Brown. Hammers this one down. It's in for the kill.
That is something Brown, I've seen her do a couple times tonight, as she is able to elevate there. Got that big old knee brace on that left knee, but it doesn't seem to affect her ability to get in the air.
Phoenix, Arizona is where she's from. She is a redshirt freshman. Here's a service back to the Cardinals. Going the other way. Cross angle. This is going to be handled by the Argos. At the net, a little too tight, and it's going to be side out here for the Cardinals.
Thought the basketball team was bringing me dinner there, and she said, I don't think so, Randy.
Yeah. Dirty luck.
Darn it.
Doug would get his dinner if he wanted to.
Well, he probably would. Yeah.
18-14 is the difference. It's the University of Providence. Boy, I tell you, I like the new digs here. Here comes the Cardinals. They'll serve this one long and out of bounds. A jump serve by Haley Etter. The freshman hits it out of bounds. We've got substitutions coming back in. Josie Pendleton, a senior from Dillon, Montana, checks back in here.
And Olivia Sneed comes in, and she will immediately go behind the service line and chance to put some points on the board here. 19-14, Argos by 5.
Starting their third rotation now as Argos will serve it across. As they won the first one, here's a shot handled on the backside and off the fingertips of Paige Jensen from Auburn, California. The sophomore couldn't get enough on that to bring it back into play, so it's going to be a point for the Cardinals on the side out. 19-15, Argos in front here in this one. Jump serve coming across from the Cardinals. Goes over to Brown. This time they'll get it up to the center court, and here's a touch from Josie as he takes it across. Hits the light. Dirty luck. I tell you, Newman had a play on it, and then it caught that light up there and moved it out and just couldn't catch up to it there.
Well, yeah, Kayla had that one tracked all the way. She was getting ready to reset that right at the net for a spike, and as you said, ricocheted off the net. 20-15. Argos hold on to a 5-point lead in game number 2 of the match.
I was going to say knock the dust off the lights, but they haven't been up there long enough to get dust on them. Here comes the Cardinals back on the attack here. Drop shot going to be picked up by the Argos. They'll take it up as Josie will take the swing at it this time. It's going to go right back over to the net. Cardinals have it blocked at the net. Good job. Great teamwork up front. Lauren Brown blocks it with Josie Pendleton. They hammer it down for the kill.
We'll talk about twin towers, a couple 6-foot-tall ladies there that got up above the net. easily controlled that one back for the point. 21-15, Argos by 6.
4-point difference here to win it all for the Argos if they can get this one to win the second game of the match. Here's a play at the net, and it's going to be tipped down. They will give the kill, although I don't know what a win or win over, but Melissa Gonzalez will be credited with the point, I think.
Well, then you got to give Gonzalez credit because her height and her getting above the net like that is what caused him to do that soft touch. Not able to get the net on it. It's back out to a 7, 22-15.
Here comes a jump serve for the Argos. Danny Norling will take it across. Cardinals have it. They'll go cross angle here, picked up by the Argos. UP on the attack. Here's a shot. Josie Pendleton hammers it down. Picked up in the back there by Letgar. Here's another shot there. Picked up is almost going to go over. That's going to be 4 hits. Good diving effort coming out of there is Olivia Sneed, and she kind of came from nowhere, didn't she?
She absolutely did. Yeah, good hustle to get over there and try to save that one. 22-16 now as the Cards back on the serve. Setting it up is going to be Haley Hess.
Here comes the service. Cardinals will serve it here. Here's a service to to Brown, who is handled nicely in the backcourt. Now a backcourt attack will come across, and that's going to be Hess. They'll go back to the Argos. Hammered down on the far right side is going to be Gonzalez. As the Cardinals try to get it back to the Argos, and there's a shot right down the middle part of the court is Macy DeCour as she gets the kill.
That's about her third one here in this game of this match, and I'll tell you, that was a big shot there. Keeps it within 5, 22-17. Argos still up, though.
They won the first one 25-19. They have played some lengthy matches here throughout the season. 12-2 coming into this one as a jump serve goes across as Haley Hess will take it over for the Cardinals. Back set here, and Josie this time will hit it into the net. Pendleton just couldn't get a good read on it as the set was a little lower than she wanted it.
She was fading away as well, which took all of her momentum away from the top of the net there. Unfortunately, couldn't get enough height on that one.
Love to hear from you if you're out and about. 406-450-1147 is the number as service will go out here. Argos will get the point, making it 23-18. As substitution coming back in, Zuri Meehan and Corey Millen will check back in.
Millen from Murrieta, California, 5'8" redshirt junior, and then of course Meehan, 5'6" junior from Corvallis, Oregon. Would love to hear from you if you're out and about. Give us a shout, 450-1147.
Here's a cross angle spike, this time picked up by the Argos. They lead at 23-18, second game of the match. Drop shot, handled by the Cardinals. They're back on the offensive attack. They'll go cross angle down the line. Nice kill over there on that outside hitter. And that is going to be credit to the Cardinals, and picking that one up is Newman. Kayla got the kill that time.
Kayla doing a great job on that in traffic, able to get up and swipe that one down. 23-19, Argos 2 points away from winning at game number 2 of the match.
First 1 to 3, or the best of 5, however you want to look at it. This one comes across. Argos on the defensive attack now. They'll back set it here, down the line. Nice kill again over there. Melissa Gonzalez, they have really spread out their power offense, haven't they?
Oh, there's no doubt, and that's going to give a chance for Brooke Foth to come in, as well as looks like Jada Brown back on the floor. She is. And Foth will go back with the serve. Set point.
24-19 for the game. Here it is. It comes across. Argos serve it. As the Cardinals will take it up, blocked at the net. This is going to be blocked, but it lands on the Argos side. As coming up there, Jade Brown is battling it out against Lauren Brown. And that time it landed on the Argos side, makes it 24-20. Argos need a side out for the victory. Here comes a service from the Cardinals. Goes outside. They'll set it up. Brown will hammer this one down. They save it in play, going to free ball deep for the Cardinals. They'll set it up middle part of the net. Drop shot going to be bumped back across. Argos will go back on the defense. The Cardinals on the attack. As it comes over, right-hand side. They'll jump set on the right side. Corey's got the drop shot. Dug out of there. Nice effort over here on the far side from DeCour, but she couldn't keep it into play. That will do it here. The Argos take a commanding 2-0 lead. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back and talk about that one and get ready for the third game of the match coming up in just a moment right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Question: what's Irish for trivia contest? Answer: pub quiz at the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant, of course. We're hosting pub trivia every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Bring your friends and compete for prizes by tackling a range of trivia questions in multiple categories. Better yet, form a team and play every week. Put your massive intellect on display, or just have a good time with your friends. If the question is how to have fun on Tuesday nights, then we have the answer. Pub quiz trivia at the Celtic Cowboy. Eat, drink, be Irish.
The Second Amendment, your right to bear arms. That might seem like a small thing to some, but at Mitchell Supply, it's a way of life. AR-15s, silencers, Mauser rifles, and other military weapons are currently in stock and ready to be added to your collection. Mitchell Supply is Great Falls AR-15 specialist with the largest collection of parts and accessories in the state. This is the time to exercise your right. stop into Mitchell Supply. Located at 300 Smelter Avenue Northeast, Mitchell Supply.
Hear that? Your craving is calling again. This time for Taco John's new 2 for $4 pork carnitas breakfast tacos. You've never had a wake-up call like this. 2 crave-tastic breakfast tacos packed with hand-shredded pork carnitas and everything else you wake up craving. Fluffy eggs, guacamole, and of course the hand-pulled can't stop thinking about it pork carnitas. When the breakfast craving calls, answer. Get new pork carnitas breakfast tacos. Available for a limited time only at Taco John's.
Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Company is a proud supporter of this sporting event. They would like to remind you that they too have a team. Like the 2 teams on the field, Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance Team is ready to take care of all your insurance needs. Glenn Lambert reminds us that Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance has been in business for a long time.
For over 100 years, Cascade Farmers Mutual has been offering low-cost protection for your home and property. Give our agents a call and find out why you should have it. Call 1-800-310-3923. Cascade Farmers Mutual Insurance, insuring Montanans since 1913.
Football.
I understand you got a football game tomorrow.
We do. Billings West is coming to town.
They will be there at the new turf over at Memorial Stadium. First time that the CMR will have a chance to play on that. They were supposed to play 2 weeks ago there, but it wasn't quite ready yet.
Let me know how it works for you, yeah.
Yeah, they got it all set up, and we should be good to go there. Things are roaring here, though. I'll tell you what, it is action-packed here at the University of Providence as they have all kinds of cool stuff going on. And nobody will actually give us an official word, but I tell you, the talk about football coming in has the entire surrounding part of Central Montana excited about that here in Great Falls. And I almost think it's just going to happen.
You know, I think you're right on that one. And as we get ready to kick off this game number 3, a couple new names that we're going to talk about here. Isabel Parker, she's a 6-foot sophomore from Portland, Oregon. We also got Ember Schwint. And she graduated from Thompson Falls, but she hails from Cascade, just up the road. Spent most of her high school career at Cascade, finished in Thompson Falls.
Argos will get us started for the third game of the set as here's a block at the net, and that is going to go in and land on the Argos side. For that is in for a kill. Side out, point Cardinals. They are down 25-20, 25-20. That means they're 2-0 down. 2-0 down in this one. The first 1, 2, 3, or the best of 5 as the Cardinals lead it here in this third game of the set. 1-0. They'll serve it. Here's a nice serve coming across, handled this time by the Argos into the net. They'll dig it out of there. Free ball goes across to the Cardinals. As they pick it up, they'll cross angle on the set, blocked at the net. Good block up there as the play stays going here.
Wow.
Almost accelerated too much as Swint had a block and a kill. And then kill coming back this way is going to be up there from Jada Brown. That's going to be blocked back on the Argos side. It's going to be a point for the Cardinals.
Wow. I'll tell you what, great volley back and forth on both sides. 2-0 Cardinals are up.
Back and forth action. Cardinals are up in game number 3 of the match. Argos won the first 2. We'll see a lot of these young kids playing in this one here, getting some experience as they go to Brown. She'll spike it down the middle, handled and carried up by the Cardinals. Free ball coming across over to the Argos side. It's handled up there. They'll get it to the center. Norling will set it across over to the Cardinals side. Here's a drop shot. Blocked at the net. Good kill up front. Blocked in there is Ember Schwinn from Thompson Falls, Montana. She's a freshman at 5'9".
She's the one who got the spike over here that they did a nice job. The Cardinals did returning, and then she able to get back into position there to tip that one over. First point on the boards for the Argos. 2-1, Cardinals by 1.
So they'll go back the other way now as service comes up. They'll try to block this one down the line. Nice dig deep on the far side as Zuri's got it and just couldn't quite get it across the net there. Caught the beam up there.
Went off the light or the beam up there. Yeah, one of those where they were tracking it, and then all of a sudden it changed direction. All of a sudden, not much you could do with that.
I don't know if they painted the roof, the ceiling up there, but it sure looks a little brighter to me.
It does, it does.
Yeah, so they did do a lot of work in here. Here come the Argos back on the attack. They'll try the drop shot on that far right side. Picked up over there as Parker couldn't get it to go. And then right back from the Cardinals as putting it down as Eder sees an opening in the center part of the court, and it's in for the kill.
Yeah, nice move on that one. Just a little left-hand tap over the top there, 4-1.
across the state. You can also pursue your future in accounting, computer technology, 15 healthcare programs, welding and fabrication, and industrial technology. It's never too early to start thinking about spring semester. To find out where it all begins, visit gfcmsu.edu or call 406-268-3700.
It is volleyball coming your way on KNX 102.7 FM. Sargent along with Randy Bogdan bringing you the coverage here as we're in the third game of the match for this one. Argos find themselves down 14-8. They won the first two, 25-20, 25-20. What do you want to bet they come back here?
Yeah, I think so. And they want to just put this one away right now. They got a big weekend of volleyball. Nice to finish this one up early and go and take a little breather tonight.
Cardinals will take the serve here. They'll go to Brown as the Argos hammer this one down. We got someone in the net here for the Cardinals. As the referee saw that net jump just a little bit, and they call it, so side out, makes it a 5-point difference here. Cardinals in front, 14-9. As Brown will go back to serve here for the Argos. As Lauren Brown from Phoenix, Arizona takes this one across. Tough serve. Here's a shot up there, blocked at the net. Cardinals will keep it in play. Drop shot coming back this way. Argos will bump it up. They'll dive after it. Back set coming across. Here's a shot going to go out. It's too long, it's too wide. It's out of bounds for the Argos.
Yeah, Jada Brown had a good look at that one there. Just a tough angle on it. Trying to get it over the outstretched hands of the defenders. That's going to give it a 6-point lead. 15-9 for the Cardinals here. Game number 3 of the match.
Here come the Cardinals to serve it here in this third one. As the set goes cross angle, as the spike comes down from the Argos, another kill outside. As Isabel Parker, Portland, Oregon, stand up and cheer. She just brought some news to Portland with a big hammer there. And God bless you for battling the blazes like we are here in the state of Montana. God bless all those firefighters out there. Man, it's been a miserable year.
Oh, boy. Brooke Foth back on the floor. She'll be serving along with Kaylee Rashford up on the front line.
Argos are down 5 this third game as Froth will take it across. Brooks' tough serve. Now it's picked up by the Cardinals. They'll try the deep drop shot down on the back line. Hustling after it, and that was one of those that Norling just was the setter, had to get to it. But it was where you could have got a little bit of help from Parker that time.
Yeah, you know, you go back to even Stoker hitting that one. She should have let that one go, as I think it might have been long there. All the same, it's a point to the Cardinals. 16-10.
And they serve. Cardinals have the service this third game of the set, as here's a shot here from the Argos, picked up by the Cardinals. They'll bring it out outside. Here's this hit there. Nice shot as Hess had it. The Argos keep it alive. It goes deep on the Cardinals side. They'll bring it to the set, right-hand side, drop shot, picked up this time, handled by Norling. They'll go back over to the far right side, cross angle spike, that's in for a kill.
Jada Brown, great positioning on that one there. She just picked and chose where she wanted to put that ball. She got it in. Maria Diaz back on the floor along with Paige Jensen.
Raya comes up there, and I tell you, I just like her attitude. She's got a smile on her face all the time, and when she hits it, she does it with a lot of energy, with a lot of power. Here come the Cardinals, up by 5. They'll go back and serve it over to the Argos side, and then that goes off the fingertips of Stoker and out of bounds.
17-11, Cards by 6.
Stoker is the libero here in for now. As third game of the match, as we continue to bring it to you right here on KNX. Here's a shot, and this one's going to go from Stoker's hands, and this one is going to go out of bounds as well.
Thought I was going to get to meet a player there real quick.
We are right there. I tell you, we're on the out of bounds line here. On the opposite side, if you've been to the gymnasium, you know about the stage, which, by the way, they painted that and put a beautiful logo up there. As Argos back on the defensive side now. Here's a shot down the line, picked up by the Argos. They'll keep it alive. Third set to Diaz. She'll take it deep in the right side. As Cardinals come back, they'll try to hammer this one down, and it comes to us as the kill will be credited to Haley Hess, who's got quite a few of them here tonight.
Good hands by Jacob Wetzel over here. I'll tell you what, he's showing us what he's got. We'll be talking about him later in some basketball games.
Yeah.
Great Falls High star, former Great Falls High star.
In the old days, he could shoot the rock. I don't know about now.
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Back in the day. Here's a shot down the line. That's going to go out of bounds. So Argos will get it back here, trailing 19-12. Third game of the match in this one.
Lauren Brown back in along with Stoker with the serve.
Here comes the service down the line. That's going to be out of bounds. You also got to remember, even though it might hit a line, it's got to go inside the antennas there, and that's why they put those up there. It should line right up with the out-of-bounds lines, and so if it hits that or comes on the opposite outside of that, it is considered out.
You can't do that is what you're saying.
Can't do that. You can't do that. Here come the Argos back on the attack. It'll go on the right-hand side. Cardinals dig it there. They lead it 20-12. Here is a double hit this time, and that's something you don't see a lot at this level.
Schwint and Meehan back in. Coach doing a nice job rotating girls in and out. This time Meehan will go back for the service, and you're right, you don't see that call, but it was the right call there.
Meehan's a good server, too. I tell you what, this junior can rifle that thing about across there, and that knuckleball service, tough to handle. Here's a block at the net. Good block, but it goes out of bounds. Another good hit on that far side for the Cardinals. And I think it was Templeton that got the kill that time.
21-13. Cards looking to survive one more game if they can.
It is the best of 5. The Argos won the first 2. Back set goes up to Brown, down the line with a kill.
Huge power on that one, as quickly coming up off the bench. Danny Norland to come in to serve, and Jada Brown for the front line.
Pendleton comes out, and I tell you what, she's high-fiving everybody down the line here and saying, good job keeping up the senior here. 3 seniors on this team. Here's the jump serve. That goes across for the Argos, trailing 21-14. Cardinals coming back. Here's a kill on that far side. Nice job from Macy DeCore as he gets the kill this time.
Works it off of Schwint, and over there off of number 9, Lauren Brown as well.
So they will go back with 3 points to win here for the Cardinals. Argos trail 22-14, third game of the match, as Rachel will take the service across for the Cardinals. It will come up to the outside. Lauren Brown with the spike. That's down for the kill.
Wow, what power and precision on that one there. She just drilled that one into the feet of the libero over there into Leshkar. Big point there, trying to rally their way back into it, trailing by 7.
You get to a point where you do have to rally now. You've got to score a bunch in a row here, because every time it goes side out, they get a point. They only need 3 to go. And
not sure what the question was with the official, but
making sure the rotation is right. That's one of the things you got to keep track of on the floor here. And here come the Cardinals back on the attack. They lead at 22-15. Argos now will bump it up. They'll set outside. Here's the hit down the line. That's it for the kill. Nice job getting it to it is Jada Brown this time, the freshman.
Jada getting up high in the air on the right-hand side, just drawing the line, working it on the inside there, cuts down to a 6-point lead, 22-16 for the Cards.
Lauren Brown will continue to serve for the Argos as they take it across. UP on the offense here as they save it. Back set, here's a spike down the line. Brown's got the kill. Digging after it is going to be the Cardinals. Free ball coming over, it does make it across. Brown will bump it up. They'll get it to the outside. There's a spike coming across. Blocked at the net, dug up, handling after it, taking it across. No, she's in the net.
Yeah, that was one of those where they just not able to get up on it quick enough and save that one. 2 points away for the win of the game for the Cardinals there.
Stoker
trying to win their first game of the match.
They're down 2-0.
Yeah.
Yes. Stoker back in as the libero. She'll come back in now. As service for the Cardinals, 23-16. They're up here. Service comes across as Stoker's got it, bumps it up to the center. Outside hit coming across. Drop shot picked up by the Cardinals. Cardinals will back set it on that outside as Eder will take the kill. And that is going to be touched. Point will be credited to the Cardinals. They need 1 to win.
Set match. Set point, excuse me.
Game point.
Game point.
Game point.
Game
yes.
point, yeah.
Game
yep,
point,
yep.
yes, 24-16. It is service coming across. Stoker has it slide out. They'll pick that one up. Back to Stoker. Free ball goes across to the Cardinals. Cardinals pick it up here. Outside. Back set. Drop is to Eder. Eder spikes it down for the kill, and they'll get the victory here. So the Cardinals will get the victory 25-16. They are down by 1 as we come back for the 4th game of the match coming up in 1 minute right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
It's summertime. I have a lot of plans, but no moolah, no dinero, no coin, no cash.
Well, McDonald's in Great Falls is hiring, and they're starting above minimum wage. In Great Falls, local McDonald's, you will get started at $9.50 per hour. That's right, you heard it, $9.50 an hour.
So how do I apply?
Simply contact one of the 3 locations in Great Falls. McDonald's is a good time to start your career today. McDonald's in Great Falls. I'm loving it.
I can't see out my window. How do we fix that? It's hot in here. Why can't we open the door? How come we don't have one of those automatic residential sliding doors?
These are some of the questions Anderson Glass at Great Falls can answer. Anderson Glass Doors and Windows provides residents of Cascade County and the surrounding areas with top quality residential and commercial windows, clear view screens, and door services. Anderson Glass has a dedicated team of professionals that have the experience and skill to provide you with the expert service you are looking for. Call Anderson Glass in Great Falls today and start to enjoy summer.
Get the biggest off-road savings of the year now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Rebates go up to $4,000 and financing as low as 2.99% APR on high-performance Razors, legendary Sportsman ATVs, and Ranger, the world's best-selling utility side-by-side. Pure Bliss Cycle. Sales in Conrad. Offers valid in U.S. through 9/30/17 on new vehicles. Rebates and financing vary by model year. Subject to credit approval. See dealer for details. Always wear a helmet. Never drink and ride.
For 122 years, Kaufman's Menswear Center has been a proud member of the Great Falls community, supporting local events and high school sports after 3 generations of Kaufman's have attended local schools and participated in local and Montana University sports. Kaufman's Menswear Center is proud to bring you local high school broadcasts of football, boys and girls basketball, and girls volleyball. Kaufman's Menswear Center, a proud sponsor of local high school student athletes. Kaufman's Menswear Center, 411 Central Avenue.
Volleyball from the University of Providence right here on KINX 102.7 FM as well as on KINX1027.com. And you can also watch it unfold in front of you on the video screen with UP Sports. It's on there as well. So we pretty much got it covered, I guess.
There's no doubt about that. And I'll tell you what, we'd love to hear from you if you're out and about and want to give us a shout out. Send us a text message at 406-47. Once again, 406-450-1147. Kind of fun to get to know everybody out there who's watching in and listening in, and the parents and the fans. And
I was just going to say that with basketball, we do this all the time, and we have met some of the greatest parents from Oregon, California, Wyoming that have come in, and every so often they bring us something from their community and drop it off, and so we always try to give them some huckleberries or something here from Montana.
Yeah.
So and we apologize for the smoke in our state because it is burning up.
It's tough up here. It's
yeah,
tough.
I know national news isn't covering it because they're so worried what Trump is going to say, but we have had some tremendous fires here in the state of Montana, Oregon, Washington, California. Man, it is just miserable. And then, of course, now you've got storms going on in Florida and, of course, what happened in Texas. And so it has been an interesting year weather-wise. Climate change, global warming, whatever you want to blame it on, it has been dry in the state of Montana, and a lot of farmers are really concerned about should they put in some winter wheat anytime soon.
Well, or can they even get into the field? It's so dry out there right now, it's hard to even bust ground to drop the seed in. That's a big worry as well.
Well, we got volleyball coming your way. We can come and watch that as we get ready to bring it to you. 4th game of the match coming up as the Argos and Cardinals going head-to-head. Here's a block at the net here. Nice block up front by Macy DeCoeur, the sophomore. And boy, I tell you, she got up there and blocked that one down. Cardinals take the early lead. I think they've taken the lead in every game so far this match.
Well, and something you'd said about in that game number 2 is that you can see some tired legs on them. I think they've gotten over that.
And these kids, of course, they play a lot. Here's a shot. Diaz hammers it down.
Boy, what a big hit by Diaz to tie it all up. No.
Oh.
They're going to say that was out of bounds. And they give the point to the Cardinals, 2-0 Cardinals. They said that one was out.
Out, okay. I thought maybe she said it was in. Look at how serious she got right there. She goes, watch this next one. You want to see somebody that's going to hit it hard, watch this. 3-0 Cardinals in front. Diaz is a competitor. I mean, just look at that face. She is a competitor.
Absolutely.
She can hit the ball. When I talked to her in our Argo Minute, she says, I want to be All-American. And she's off to a pretty good start here. Here's the service. Cardinals leading it here by 3 as they'll bump it across. Argos go back in the defense. Here comes the Cardinals spike. It's up there at the net. Picked up by the Argos backside. As they come across, Diaz hits this one, and that one goes into the net. And so Diaz ends up getting 4 hits on the side. And Cardinals find themselves up 4-0 here. With, looks like it's pretty much the original starters here, except for I don't think Josie's out there, Pendleton. But they do have a pretty good lineup here for the Argos. Here's a deep shot back there, picked up this time by Brooke Frost. Diaz will take it down the line, and that was out. Didn't really get a good hit on it. It was more of a toss that time.
Yeah, push shot, whatever you want to call it, and Coach Duda is going to call timeout.
He's seen enough. As the Cardinals have jumped out to a 5-0 lead in this one. We'll take a break with them. 5-0, game number 4 of the match, and the Argos are down by 5.
Are you looking for a little more comfort in your life? Call the expert, your Carrier dealer. Carrier dealers are the authorities at getting peak performance from your heating and cooling system. So call your Carrier dealer first. He has ways of making you very comfortable. Carrier. Turn to the experts.
For 30 years of commitment to Carrier, contact A.T. Clemens for a free estimate, 452-9541. Fort Benson, where the West was born. With so much history to see, you're going to need a break. Visit the Clubhouse, a delicious local hotspot where all the best games, drinks, and food come together in one comfortable, low-key sports bar. Sit back and enjoy an ice-cold drink. Take a bite out of a Reuben, French dip, or a juicy burger. Just few of the local favorites. Take advantage of 2-for-1 drink specials, happy hour, and lunch specials. Weekdays at the Clubhouse in Fort Benson, where everyone is treated like a local.
We get back to action here as the Cardinals continue to serve with that tough serve. Shot coming across here and rolls right in front of us. So the Argos will get on the board finally as they trail 5-1 in this fourth game of the match. They won the first two, 25-20, 25-20. They lost the second one, 16-25. They are down by 4 right now to this team from Northern Idaho. Argos will serve it across here as service comes across. Cardinals back on the attack. They'll go with the spike down there. Dug up and a nice block at the line there. And at the net, blocking it down is the Argos' Rashford this time.
Lauren Brown and Kaylee Rashford both right there for the return on that one. Cuts it down to a 3-point lead.
5-3, or excuse me, 5-2 is the difference. Cardinals back the other way. Here's a tip shot. Read it perfectly. Nice play there from Cope as she knocks it down.
Yeah, Harley did a great job on that with a little fingertip over the top there. Gets a good congratulations from her coach as she comes over and takes a breather.
Here comes the big hitter now, Eder back in. We haven't really talked much about her since that first game. She was a lot of energy, but really hasn't kind of continued with that through the last couple of games.
They've had her in the back service line here in the last couple, so we'll see what she can do back up on the net. She did well in that first, as you said.
Cardinals will serve it here. Gargo's back on the attack here. We don't mean to laugh, but I'll tell you what, Mariah Diaz says, I have had enough. She spiked that thing inside of the service line. She hit it so hard.
The floor tried to get out of the way of that one. That's how hard that one came down.
The Rocky Mountains are moving. I mean, it just rocked. It was an earthquake in Montana. Yeah. Coach over here, she says, yeah, why didn't you get in front of that one?
Yeah.
6-3 is the difference. It's the Cardinals in front. They'll go on the attack here. On the right side, here's a spike down the line. This is going to be picked up by the Argos. Back to Diaz. She'll spike this one. Handle this time. Nice block in the net. As they come back, they'll go to Brown. She'll spike it across. Good dig in the backside. Argos back on the defense. Here comes the spike. Dug up this time as Froth has it. Back over to Brown. Brown with the spike. Dug up by the Cardinals. Cardinals back on the attack. Back set comes here. They got tangled up just a little bit with the free ball. They'll go back to the Argos. Right-hand side. Here's a spike. Blocked to the net. Cardinals are going to get the win here on that one. Nice block up there. Good volley that time.
Yeah, DeCure doing a great job hustling back up to the net there. Was able to get up and tip that one back onto the Argos side. Argos not able to recover on that. 7-3 is the Cardinal lead right now.
They are down one game in the match, trying to tie it up here. Here comes the service deep to the outside. Froth has it there. They'll come over the outside. Here is the kill. Could not be handled out there from Hess. Just didn't move her feet to get in front of it there as it was a quick shot, and she just couldn't get it up.
Quick shot and a lot of spin on it as that just rolled off of her arms there as substitutions coming back in. Norling back in as well as Jada Brown. On the other side, it's going to be Caitlin Christensen back on the floor for Coach Stanley.
So they do have some new hitters coming in here. Jump serve coming across. Across is Norling. She'll take it to the Cardinals side. They'll back set it here across the net, and that's going to go out of bounds. As that time Eder couldn't get it. Eder just could not get a good angle on it. She took it right down the net, and I think hitting the top of the net didn't help either.
Three more inches, and I think she'd had a good kill on that one.
So they will back it up, and they will get to serve it again as the Argos are within 2. The third game of the match. Back set here for the Cardinals. Blocked at the net. Brown had a hand on it, but it's going to land in front of one of the University of Providence Argos, and it's going to be another point here for the Cardinals, 8-5.
Schwint also up on that one there, just not able to get it past his, you said, a 3-point lead. Game number 4 of the match.
Good crowd on hand for a Thursday night. Of course, NFL action got underway tonight. Argos coming this way. Brown with the kill. Nice dig out of there. Rachel got the dig for the Cardinals. They'll take it back. As Froth has it, they'll go to the center. Outside, and apparently 2 hits there. Must have been offset just a little bit. They call a double hit on the service. Nice job setting from Paige Jensen, by the way.
Doing a nice job giving the point back to the Cards. 9-5 for the Cardinals as they're set to serve. They'll kick this one off with Murray. As she'll send this one over on the right-hand side. This time it's going to be the Argos with a return. Big hit.
Jada Brown, Lauren Brown, excuse me, that time with the kill. And that one, Phoenix, Arizona, 6-foot freshman. She will sub out now, and subbing in now is Maddie Link to go back to serve here for the Argos.
Isabel Parker also back in.
3-point difference.
Yep.
As the Argos trying to play catch-up here in this one. Cardinals will send it to the outside. This one goes out. Hess is blocked at the net, but it goes out of bounds.
Good block, just not able to keep control of it to keep it inside the lines.
10-6 is the difference right now in this third game of the match. Argos won the first two. Cardinals came back and won the third one. 10-6 now. Here comes the service. It's going to be bumped up on the right-hand side. Here's a shot down the line, and we've got a little bit of contact in there on the net. Coming up and making the contact was Harley Cope. She is called for in the net this time.
So we give the point back to the Argos on that. Substitutions back in on the floor. Rashford, Kaylee, of course, she's had some big hits tonight.
She stands in there and will go to the net. Here comes the service from the Argos, trailing 10-6 here. Cardinals back on the attack now with a drop shot picked up here. Nice read as they come across. Back angle set. They'll try the drop shot this time picked up by the Cardinals. They'll set a short set here and tough set. Trying to get it in the timing of Harley Cope and couldn't do it. Kind of back set her a little too much and it just goes into the net.
Maybe should have let her teammate try to go after that one. She thought she was the only one in the area. Tried to reach around, catch it, not able to do it. Down to a 2-point lead. 10-8 for the Cardinals.
As the Cardinals back on the attack now. Here's a shot picked up by the Argos. They'll take the free ball across as it's an attack from the back line. Picked up this time by Murray. Murray for the Cardinals goes the outside. Drops it down the line. Picked up by the Argos. They go on the attack. They trail by 2. Cross angle spike is going to be out of bounds this time. A little too hard, and I think Jade Brown that time hit it out of bounds.
So Schwint back on the floor as well as the libero coming back in, and that's going to be number 4, Brooke Foth, who will go back on the right-hand side.
Timber from Thompson Falls, Thompson Falls as it goes service across. As the Argos will back set it here, they will take it at the net. Nice block, nice kill there as Harley Cope has come to play here in this fourth game.
She's had some big blocks there at the net. Harley's doing a great job tonight.
12-8 is the difference. Cardinals in front in this fourth one. And, of course, if we go 5, it gets really crazy and a little interesting. Here's the service now. It comes back and, oh, what a shot! Oh, Haley Hess says, hammer time!
She saw Diaz do that earlier. She says, you know what, I could do that just as well. As she smashes that one down to the ground.
She hammered that one down for the kill. 13-8. And this jump serve is going to go into the net from Templeton. Back to the Argos with substitutions coming back in as Paige Jensen from Auburn, California. The 5'9" junior will get back onto the floor here. Brand new floor.
Diaz back on.
So here comes the service. That'll go across and picked up on an outside. Here comes the shot, and this one's going to go in right on the line. They got it. They got the line shot to give the side out here. And side out will come to the Cardinals, and that means it'll be Hess to go back to serve here, leading 14-9, fourth game of the match. As service comes across, they'll try the back set over here, and the left-hander spike will kill this one down. Why not give it to Mariah Diaz? Chico, California senior, knocks it down for the kill.
Powerful, powerful, powerful. As she smashes that one down. 14-10, substitutions coming in. They'll send, it's going to be Emily Stoker back, the Belt, Montana native, to serve for the Lady Argos.
4-point difference. Here's a long service. The courts are longer in Belt. They're just longer.
That's because the line goes all the way to the wall is the problem.
That's right. Depth perception. So side out gives the Cardinals a 5-point lead here. Doug Hashley taking care of us. We appreciate that. The assistant AD here at the University of Providence. Here's a set on the outside. Brown takes this one down. Nice dig in the backcourt there by Hess. Hess keeps it in play for the Cardinals, but blocked at the net. Look at that emotion coming out of there from the senior. As coming out of there, Mariah Diaz will get the credit for the block. Her and Brown just had that covered very well that time.
You would never know this was an exhibition game. They're playing as if it counts.
It does count. I mean, just for bragging rights and pride alone, and then you just pad those stats a little bit, those type of kills. That is fantastic. Here's the service from the Argos, back within 4 now, 15-11. Cardinals coming back the other way, hit at the net, and a nice kill there from Macy. Blocked out of bounds from the Argos. It'll go back to the Cardinals to serve here, up by 5, 16-11. Fourth game of the match. Argos lead it 2-1 game-wise. And here comes the service. Argos will back set it on the right side. Brown, Lauren puts it down for the kill.
A little smash mouth volleyball here. Diaz will come back out. They'll bring number 2 back in, Danny Norland, to serve.
Tell you what, as I watch Diaz run off, she gives a little pat on the backside, and it's got to sting because she hits pretty hard. Get a little pat on the back there and whack, he just kind of hits her. Cardinals with the short set. What a great set. Oh, man, what a set. And another kill there. I think Edder's the one that's going to be credited with the kill. And was it Timble that had set that thing?
Yeah,
that was amazing.
Absolutely. And great positioning on that. Found the line and hit it.
That's one of those timing plays that worked out perfectly. Argos find themselves down by 5. Drop shot, good read that time, coming across. As getting the drop shot is Jada Brown with the point on the side out.
Caught the Cardinals asleep on that one there. As you said, just tapped that one over the top there, cuts it down to a 4-point game. 17-13 Cardinals. Cardinals wanting to extend this one to a 5th and final. And the Argos wanting to put this one away right here, right now.
Why not? We don't have to get up until 4:30 in the morning. We'll just keep going. Here's the set with the Cardinals. Blocked there. They'll try to keep it in play. Free ball comes across. They do keep it across going here. Cardinals back on the attack. They'll try the block at the net. And it's going to be good as they have an attempt to make a play at it, but give credit to Jade Brown who got the block there.
Good second and third effort by both sides of the net there as they hustled after that one. Argos get the point. Cuts it to 3, 17-14. Game number 4 of the match.
It is a good one. Back and forth, energy in the house like we said there would be. Argos will go back on the defensive end as this one's going to be sailing out of bounds from Haley Hess as that will sail down. And timeout will come for the Cardinals as they will take a break here. We'll do the same. It's the Argos down by 2. Game number 4 of the match. We'll be back in just a moment right here on KNX 102.7 FM.
Vehicle problems are never a laughing matter. At Oxen Son Towing and Recovery, they know this. Their 24-hour emergency service handles it all, from a simple lockout to towing and recovery, licensed, insured, and state certified. In your next time of need, lean on the strength and reliability of an Ox. Oxen Son Towing and Recovery, 868-4142.
Three-Way Auto Body knows it happens every day. The dreaded car accident. Thankfully, everyone's okay. Well, except your car. That's where Three-Way Auto Body comes in. Plus, they guarantee their work so you can rest assured that it was fixed to factory specs and with your safety in mind. So, the next time you find yourself at a fender bender, tow it or drive it straight to Three-Way Auto Body.
Three-Way Auto Body, driven to perfection.
It's volleyball on KNX 102.7 FM. Thanks for joining us, Sarge, along with Randy Bogdan, bringing you the University of Providence volleyball. The Argos are back within 2. Here comes the Cardinals on the attack. As they take it across the net, Argos will go back the other way. They'll try to spike down the line. Picked up by the Cardinals. Tip shot handled by Froth there. Back set coming across. Here's the spike. Hustle after it. Oh, everybody got sucked up into the line. Couldn't come back and make the play. And diving after it deep back there on that far sideline is going to be Brooke. She just couldn't get there.
She couldn't. We had a Haley Eder sighting there. As Eder was the one that was tipped that one over. Did a nice job up against the net.
Here comes the service now. Argos are down by 3. Short set here. Tip across is going to be good. And that one falls down. Schwitt will get the kill.
Doing a nice job with placement on that. Just a soft touch in between a couple of the Cardinal defenders there. 18-16. It's a 2-point as substitutions coming in and out. Back into the game is going to be Zuri Meehan for the serve.
On our sister station, 1400 AM, it is the Great Falls Voyagers leading Missoula 6-1 right now. Billings is also ahead of Helena. Here's a shot, and they want to talk about a touch. It goes out of bounds. They say, nope, it was not touched, and so the Argos will get the point here. And that will bring them back to within 1. 18-17, Cardinals in front, as it is the last run here of this one. Here's a spike down the line, and that's going to be out of bounds. And that is in.
Well, they're going to say that one's out, so it's all tied up at 18 all.
And the Argos will get to serve again.
And they quickly do it. They'll set this one into motion as we work it over the Cardinal side. Quick shot over on the left-hand side as the Argos looking to return it on the right. Big slam down. Boy, I'll tell you what, that one is going to count. It is good. Give the point to Jada Brown on the spike and the kill. Argos up by 1 for the first time in a long time in this game.
Back and forth action. Cardinals coming back now. They're trying to defend. This one goes down. Argos will dig it deep in the back row. They'll set to the outside. Back spike is going to be down. Good effort. And I like the way Rachel plays And that one is going to be it for the kill. Argos are up 20-18 here in this one.
Talk about a momentum swing. You can really see it going the way of the Lady Argos.
When you talk momentum, you're talking volleyball. Here's another shot. Make it 21-18 now. Timeout is going to be called here. They need one. Coach Stanley says, let's take a break. We'll do it with them. As it is, the Argos coming back, leading 21-18, fourth game of the match. We've got the final coming up.
When we need promotional items, we think Double G Engraving. But what about awards and trophies? Well, Double G Engraving has everything you need there, too. Recognize a coach or a student with a custom plaque, whether it's for excellence in athletics or scholastics. And of course, they'll take care of the engraving, too. Make a memory last a lifetime. Visit Double G Engraving downtown or on the web, doublegengraving.com, or call 452-0615.
Need a battery? From big rigs to funmobiles, Battery Warehouse has a digital camera, USB backups, and cell phones. Tammy has it. Motorcycle, ATVs, RV, and boats. Cole has them. Check a charging system and install a battery with the size you need. John does it. Battery Warehouse. Family owned and operated for over 30 years. Battery Warehouse. Just off 8th Avenue North on 12th Street. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5.
And Saturdays, 9 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Battery Warehouse. Just off 8th Avenue North on 12th Street. Need a battery? Battery Warehouse.
I want to say thank you to Battery Warehouse and all of our sponsors here. It is exciting. Argos will serve here. They lead at 21-18. Cardinals coming back the other way. Blocked at the net there. Picked up by the Cardinals. They'll try the drive shot. Cross angle is picked up by the Argos. Cross angle now on the spike. Down the line. Good for a kill.
Great move. Getting it right down the middle there. Isabel Parker with the shot on that one. Give her the point. Pushing it out to a 4-point Argo lead. They're 3 points away from finishing this one off.
The first one to 3. They won the first one 25-20. They won the second one 25-20. They lost the third one 16-25. They lead at 22-18 right now. Trying to put it away. Here's a block at the net. Nice block up there as they try to keep it going, but a nice block at the net for the Argos is Rashford. She got another one.
Interesting how close to the net they were able to spike that one down, and just nothing that the Cardinals could do with it. 2 points away for the Lady Argos.
Anytime you get that kind of drop on it, as the Cardinals try to answer here. Here's a tip shot picked up by the Argos. They'll attack again off the right-hand side. Here's the kill, backcourt. Kill on the side is going to be Parker. They pick it up for the Cardinals. Down the line, side out coming the other way. And that is going to be in as the Cardinals get the point, make it 23-19.
Cardinals continue to be scrappy here as we want to do some substitutions as a little conference over there.
Officials are going to talk about it here. The cool thing about volleyball is they always have what they call replay, and they say it was touched. And even though it went out of bounds, it was touched, and so they will call it there. So point will go to the Cardinals. They will get it, and they will make it 20-19.
Amber Schwint back on the floor as the service is underway for the Cardinals. This one's going to be returned by the Argos. Deep shot up in the middle there. They're going to spike this one up over the top quickly to the back line as the Cardinals working to set this one up on the left. Little tap shot over the top. Argos able to return the free shot as quickly to the right-hand side. Deep block there on the left as Cardinals looking to get some points on the board here. They'll set this one up in the middle. The libero will return the ball with the Argos. Little tapper over the top as working the ball around. This time Cardinals go deep into the back line. Argos right there to return it. Continue to set it around. Soft shot there. This time Parker with it. Sets it up. They're going to work it on the right. Cardinals kicking the ball through the hands of DeCoeur as that one is going to count. I'm not sure who hit that one.
Rashford's the one that's going to be credited with the kill. Boy, what a great volley. Back and forth that went, and it was exciting. Argos have a chance to put it away right here. 24-19 is the score. Argos will serve it up for the win, for the game, set, and the match. Here comes the service across to the Cardinals. They'll back set it right-hand side. Block down the line, off the fingertips, out of bounds. No, it wasn't off the fingertips. It was good, so the Argos will get the victory here. They will win it 3-1 after the final 25-19. What exciting volleyball. We'll have a chance to catch up to some of the players and talk to them and see if we can't catch the coach as well. As Argos win this one 3-1 on KNX 102.7 FM.
Three-Way Auto Body knows it happens every day. The dreaded car accident. Thankfully, everyone's okay. Well, except your car. That's where Three-Way Auto Body comes in. Plus, they guarantee their work so you can rest assured that it was fixed to factory specs and with your safety in mind. So, the next time you find yourself in a fender bender, tow it or drive it straight to Three-Way Auto Body.
Three-Way Auto Body, driven to perfection.
Question: what's Irish for trivia contest? Answer, pub quiz at the Celtic Cowboy Pub and Restaurant, of course. We're hosting pub trivia every Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Bring your friends and compete for prizes by tackling a range of trivia questions in multiple categories. Better yet, form a team and play every week. Put your massive intellect on display, or just have a good time with your friends. If the question is how to have fun on Tuesday nights, then we have the answer. Pub quiz trivia at the Celtic Cowboy. Eat, drink, be Irish.
The Second Amendment, your right to bear arms. That might seem like a small thing to some, but at Mitchell Supply, it's a way of life. AR-15s, silencers, Mauser rifles, and other military weapons are currently in stock and ready to be added to your collection. Mitchell Supply is Great Falls AR-15 specialist with the largest collection of parts and accessories in the